This is the story of a man who had nothing, no money, no future, no hope, until he discovered one simple secret. He started waking up at 5 a.m. every single morning, and in just 90 days, his entire life completely changed. What he did in those early morning hours will shock you, and it might just be the answer you have been searching for. Before we start, I want to ask you something. What time are you listening to this right now? Where are you from? Drop a comment below and tell me, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this. In a small town where factories worked day and night, there lived a 32-year-old man named Thomas. Thomas worked as a night security guard at a big warehouse. Every evening at 8 p.m., he went to work. Every morning at 6 a.m., tired and exhausted, he went home to sleep. His salary was very small. It was barely enough to survive. He lived in a tiny one-room apartment. The fan was broken. He slept on a mattress on the floor. There was only one light bulb, and it would flicker when the electricity was weak. His clothes were old. His shoes had holes in them. But Thomas suffered from something worse than being poor. He felt trapped. He felt stuck. Every morning, as he walked home past the sleeping town, he saw other people's lives through their windows. Families eating breakfast together, children getting ready for school, men in clean shirts going to office jobs. And Thomas would think, will this be my life forever? Walking home while everyone else is waking up to live their dreams. He had tried to change his life. He had applied for better jobs, but he only finished high school, so every door was closed to him. He wanted to learn new skills, but after working all night, he was too tired to do anything except sleep. His mother lived in the countryside. She would call him once every week. Thomas, my son, when will your life get better? I am getting old. I want to see you succeed before I die. Thomas would try to sound happy. Soon, Mama. Soon. I am working on it. But he was not working on it because he did not know how. The truth that hurt him the most was this. He was not lazy. He worked hard every night. He walked 4 miles. He stayed alert. He did his duty. But hard work alone was not changing anything. He was working hard in a life that was going nowhere. And every morning, when he fell into bed around 7 a.m. and slept until 4 p.m., he felt like he was living backwards. The world moved forward while he slept through it. One thought kept coming back to him, like a whisper he could not ignore. There has to be another way. But what? One cold Tuesday morning in November, Thomas's phone rang just as he was leaving work. It was his sister. Thomas, you need to come home now. Mama collapsed. She is in the hospital. His heart stopped. He took the first bus to his village. It was a 3-hour journey that felt like forever. When he arrived at the small village clinic, his mother was in bed. She was weak, but awake. The doctor said she had fainted from being too tired and too stressed. She needed rest, better food, and medicine they could not afford. His mother held his hand. Her voice was barely a whisper. Thomas, I do not have much time left. Please, my son, do not waste your life like I wasted mine. Find a way. Promise me. Thomas sat beside her bed long after she fell asleep. He looked at her wrinkled hands, hands that had worked in fields for decades, just like he worked through nights, both of them struggling, but going nowhere. Something inside him broke. Not with sadness, with anger at his own helplessness. He stepped outside the clinic into the darkness before dawn. It was 5 a.m. The village was still asleep, but a few farmers were already walking to their fields. Birds were beginning to sing. The air was cool and fresh, and in that moment, standing in the quiet dawn, Thomas made a decision. No more, he whispered. I will not live like this anymore. I do not care what it takes. I will find a way. On the bus ride back to town, Thomas noticed something. Sitting across from him was a man in his 50s. He was well dressed. He was reading a book. He looked peaceful. Thomas recognized him. Mr. Chun, a successful businessman who owned several shops in town. What shocked Thomas was the time. It was 6 a.m. A successful man, traveling on a regular bus. At dawn, Thomas gathered his courage. "Excuse me, sir, why are you on this early bus?" Mr. Chun looked up and smiled. "Because I wake up at 4:30 every morning. I use this time to read, think, and plan my day before the world wakes up." "But do you not need sleep?" "I sleep at 9 p.m. 7.5 hours, that is any enough." Mr. Chun looked at Thomas's tired face. "You work nights." "Yes. Security guard." "And when do you sleep?" 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. usually." Mr. Chun nodded slowly. "So you are awake when the world sleeps, and asleep when the world works. No wonder you are stuck." He leaned forward. "Young man, let me tell you a secret that changed my life 30 years ago. The hours between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m., those are magic hours. That is when you can build the life you want while everyone else is still dreaming." Thomas felt something stir inside him, a dangerous thing called hope. "But how?" "I work until 6 a.m. I need sleep." "Then change your sleep. Sleep when you get home at 6:30. Wake up at 11:30. That is 5 hours. Enough to survive. Then live your real life when the world is awake. And if you can change 2-day work eventually, wake at 5 a.m. always." That is the secret. Mr. Chun wrote his phone number on a card. "If you are serious about changing your life, call me. I will show you what to do with those morning hours. But only if you are serious, because it requires discipline most people do not have." The bus reached Thomas's stop. He looked at the card in his hand and made a promise to himself. "I will do it, starting tomorrow." That evening, Thomas did something he had never done in his life. He called Mr. Chun. The next day at 11 a.m., for the first time in years, Thomas was awake during daylight on a weekday. He met Mr. Chun at a small cafe. Mr. Chun looked at him with approval. "You actually changed your sleep schedule." "Good. Most people talk. You acted. Now I will teach you what to do with your mornings." He took out a notebook and drew a simple picture. "Thomas, imagine your life is a house. Right now, your house is dark, cold, and falling apart. Why? Because you never work on the foundation. You are too busy surviving." He drew a simple house. The hours from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., that is your foundation building time. While everyone else is asleep or just waking up, you are building the future. 2 hours every morning. That is 14 hours per week, 60 hours per month, 730 hours per year. He wrote the numbers clearly. That is the same as 9 full work days just from waking up early. In 1 year, you get 3 extra months that everyone else wastes. Thomas's eyes went wide. 3 months. "Here is what you do with those 2 hours, Mr. Chun continued. "This is not negotiable. This is the system. Hour 1, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Build skills. You spend this hour learning something that will change your money situation. Not watching TV, not scrolling your phone, learning a skill, a language, a trade. Online courses are free now. YouTube has everything. You have no excuse. Hour 2, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Build body and mind. 30 minutes. Exercise, walk, run, stretch. Your body is your vehicle. If it breaks down, you have nothing. 30 minutos red. Plan your day, or use what you learned in hour 1. Thomas wrote quickly in a borrowed notebook. Mr. Chun added 3 rules. Rule 1. No negotiation. You wake at 5 a.m. every single day, including weekends. No, just today, I will skip. That is how you fail. Rule 2. Sleep by 9 p.m. You cannot cheat, sleep, and succeed. Your body needs rest, but you control when you rest. Rule 3. The first week will be hell. Your body will hate you. Your mind will create excuses. Push through. After 21 days, it becomes normal. After 90 days, it becomes who you are. Mr. Chun looked at Thomas seriously. I am giving you 3 months. 3 months of waking at 5 a.m. Building skills in hour 1. Building yourself in hour 2. After 3 months, come back to me. Show me what you have built. If you have actually done the work, I will help you find a better job. If you quit, do not bother calling. Success goes to people who show up when it is hard. Thomas felt the weight of the challenge, but also, for the first time in years, he felt something else. Purpose. I will do it, he said. I will not quit. We will see, Mr. Chun said with a knowing smile. Everyone says that. The next morning, Thomas's alarm screamed at 5 a.m. His entire body protested. His mind whispered, just 1 more hour. You are so tired. But he remembered his mother's face in the hospital. Mr. Chun's challenge. His own promise. He threw off the blanket and stood up. The first week was pain. Thomas dragged himself awake each morning. His body was aching from lack of sleep. At 5 a.m., while it was still dark, he sat at his small table with his phone. He watched free Excel tutorials on YouTube. His eyes burned. His mind wandered, but he did not stop. At 6 a.m., he forced himself to walk around his neighborhood for 30 minutes. Then he read articles about accounting. He had chosen this skill because every business needed it. By 7:30 a.m., he went to bed. He slept until 2 p.m. He got ready for his night shift at 3 p.m. The cycle repeated. It was exhausting. It was lonely. Nobody understood why he was doing this. But something changed around day 20. One morning, Thomas woke up at 4:58 a.m., 2 minutes before his alarm. His body had adapted, and for the first time, he did not feel anger, but felt reality. The Excel tutorials started making sense. He was learning formulas, data analyses, and basic accounting. He completed his first online certificate. His morning walks became something he looked forward to. The sunrise, the quiet streets, the feeling that, while everyone else was sleeping, he was building. By the end of month 2, Thomas had completed 3 online courses in accounting and Excel. He had lost weight from daily walking. His mind felt sharper. His confidence grew. People at work noticed. Thomas, you look different. Healthier. What changed? He smiled. I am changing my life. 2 hours at a time. In the 3rd month, Thomas used what he learned. He created a simple Excel spreadsheet to organize the warehouse inventory. It was something his company had never done properly. He showed it to his supervisor. The supervisor was impressed. Thomas, how did you learn this? I wake up at 5 a.m. and teach myself. Word reached the warehouse manager, then the owner. On day 87 of Thomas's 5 a.m. journey, his supervisor called him into the office. Thomas, we are expanding our accounting department. We need someone who understands our warehouse operations and has basic bookkeeping skills. The job is yours if you want it. Day shift. Double your current salary. Thomas stood there, unable to speak. 3 months ago, he was a hopeless night guard. Now he was being offered an office job. When do I start? He managed to say, next Monday. That evening, Thomas called Mr. Chun. Mr. Chun? I did it. 90 days. I never missed a single 5 a.m. wake-up. And today, I got promoted. There was a pause. Then Mr. Chun's voice, proud and warm. I knew you would. You had the look of someone ready to change. Now remember, do not stop waking at 5 a.m. That is not a strategy. That is your life now. I will not stop. This is who I am now. 1 year later, Thomas had become the company's lead accountant. He had saved enough money to move his mother to town. He got her proper medical care. He rented a decent 2-bedroom apartment. Every morning at 5 a.m., he still woke up. Not because he had to, but because those 2 hours were sacred. That was when he learned new software, read business books, planned his future. His co-workers would ask, Thomas, why do you wake up so early? You have already succeeded. He would smile and say, success is not a destination. It is a daily practice. And mine begins at 5 a.m. My friend, Thomas's story is proof of something powerful. Your life can change. Not someday, Not when things get better. Right now. Right now, starting tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Here is what most people do not understand. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is not talent. It is not luck. It is not even hard work. It is how you use the time when everyone else is sleeping. Between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. The world is quiet. No notifications, no meetings, no distractions. Your willpower is at its peak. Your mind is fresh. This is when you do the work that changes your path. Successful people know this. That is why CEOs, athletes, and leaders wake up early. Not because they are superhuman, because they understand that winning the morning means winning the day. So here is your challenge. The same challenge Mr. Chun gave Thomas. Step 1. Tonight, set your alarm for 5 a.m., not 5:15, not 5:30, exactly 5 a.m. And put your phone across the room so you have to stand up to turn it off. Step 2. Decide what you will build in your first hour. A skill you need. A business idea. A certification course. Choose one thing, just one, and commit to it for 90 days. Step 3. Protect your 9 p.m. bedtime. You cannot wake up early if you sleep late. Cut the Netflix. Skip the endless scrolling. Sleep is not your enemy. Wasted evenings are. I promise you this. If you wake up at 5 a.m. every single day for 90 days and use those 2 hours with purpose, your life will not look the same. Maybe you will not become a millionaire. Maybe you will not get promoted immediately. But you will become someone different, stronger, more disciplined, more capable, and that person can achieve anything. Thomas had nothing. No degree, no connections, no money. Just a choice to wake up early and build. You have more than he had. You are watching this video, which means you have internet, education, and opportunity. The only question is, will you use it? Or will you hit snooze tomorrow and wonder 5 years from now why nothing changed? If you are ready to join the 5 a.m. club, hit that like button right now as your commitment. Then drop a comment telling me, what will you build in your first hour tomorrow? Let us hold each other accountable. I will be checking the comments. Share this video with someone who says they want to change but never does. Maybe this is the push they need. And subscribe to this channel because every week I bring you stories of people who transformed their lives and the exact steps they used. Remember Thomas's words. Success is not a destination. It is a daily practice. And that practice begins tomorrow at 5.